Peace, what's going down? We're live. It's Pt.1 for beatstars.com. And as always, I have special guests. I should say two very special guests today with me. It's the first production team that I've interviewed in its entirety. Shout out to both of you. Appreciate you. I know you just got back in. One of you just got back in from traveling, so I appreciate you doing this.
I was traveling. I just came back from Cincinnati and Lexington. And I was down in Nashville yesterday for the SEC tournament too. I just got back. So we was both gone.
Ric and Thadeus are the producers behind some of your favorite artists' music, including Bryson Tiller, Kevin Gates. The list goes on. But I want to start out by talking about a viral hit record that you produced. The name of the song is Paris. It was #1 on Spotify's viral charts for weeks. I don't even know how many weeks. I was getting alerts every day. You know, shout out to Today's Vintage, shout out Rep Star, shout out Listener, shout out all of them. It was on that. It would not get off that chart. It might even still be on it. The name of the artist is Listener. He's a Swedish-based artist. And what was crazy about that is you didn't actually send him that beat, did you?
No, he came and got that from our website, I think. And actually, I was on. Would you know what told me about it? Yeah. And then I found it was on the Spotify's was it Most Necessary list, and that's how we found the track. That's how we found the track from Spotify on the Most Necessary list.
So a lot of people think that if you upload a beat and someone just records to it and releases it, that's that. But what actually happened? I know you communicated with them and worked something out, right? Business-wise?
Right. Basically, they contacted us, said they wanted to get the beat, do some paperwork. We're like, cool. Because we actually co-produced it with another producer, Beat Plug. So we told him what was going on. It's like, hey, we got this record. He was like, fine, we can do it. We got back in contact with the center and their people. And we did the paperwork, and that was pretty much that. And we just went ahead and took care of it. Like I said, we didn't feel any need to try to delay it or anything like that. So we just went ahead and took care of it and did the deal for the track.
So I've been asked this question a lot lately just because I think that the production game has transitioned so much towards this whole model of online beat sales. Some producers have concerns that if they're uploading their beats to YouTube or if they're selling them and they have them publicly available on a beat store, for example, that hurts their chances of getting industry placements. But in fact, this situation kind of disproves that completely because you had a viral hit with a record that was just online, both YouTube and on a beat store. And that kind of reminds me of what happened with Menace with the Panda record, which was, arguably the best or rather biggest rap song of last year.
Right.
Do you think this is the future of beat shopping, the internet?
I don't know if it's the future, but it's definitely playing a part right now. A lot of records are coming from YouTube or SoundClick.
Yeah, I was going to say, because for us personally, we used to operate on the model of, all right, we have these beats that we're going to put online for sale, and then we have the special beats that we're going to reserve to try to send out to artists and try to get placed. And but don't do that. What we found out is like I said, with the Menace record, with this Paris record, and probably other records as well, is that basically only some really good things have happened from records have been put on the internet, where you just got these beats sitting on your computer waiting for somebody to send you an email, like submit beats or whatever. And then you're limiting yourself as far as who can hear the beats and who can even get them. So for us, we feel like make sure everything's protected, make sure you got everything tagged, all that type of stuff. But basically, for the most part, if you're selling beats online, put all your beats, upload them all, because you never know who could run across it, who could the beat, and what could happen with it.
So when you're protecting your records, and as we all know, you can protect them and tag them as much as you want, people will still steal them.
Right.
What do you do when it gets to that point of you finding out that a record has been used without them actually licensing it legally?
Usually we do a little research on the record, because in some cases it's in our benefit to contact them and take care of things. In some cases, just being honest, in some cases it's not necessarily worth the hassle of the headache. For us, we kind of walk the line because, like I said, we're online-based producers. So, of course, our ultimate goal is to, make music, do these records with artists, and then eventually be able to monetize these things. But with us being focused a lot on the online sales aspect of it, we're like, okay, somebody got a record, depending on who it is and, like I said, what the record's doing, that'll kind of sort of determine how we decide to attack it. Because in some cases, like I said, they didn't buy the record's out, but it's not doing much, so we just continue selling the beat under our leasing policy. But in some cases, we need to go ahead and finalize it and get the paperwork done for it. It's kind of a case-by-case type of thing.